Hey everybody, this is Jason Akers with Green Acres Pest Control. So you're thinking about doing a heat treatment for bed bugs, and I'm here to tell you why it's a horrible idea and you should never do it. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you really like it, think of subscribing to my channel. I try to upload Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays with videos all the time, trying to give you information and keep you up to date on the pest control world. So like I said, check me out. You can also, if you have any questions at all, you can check out my website, greenacrespc.com, or you can, like I said, subscribe to this channel, or check me out on Facebook, Green Acres Pest Control LLC. I'm local to Virginia. I do bed bugs statewide, and yeah, so that's about me. But let's talk about bed bugs, because that's why you're here. Also, if you found this video just from searching YouTube, I've got a very extensive playlist on bed bugs on my pest control channel, which is Green Acres Pest Control. So if you're really interested in finding out other information about ways you could deal with bed bugs yourself and how to get rid of them without having to spend, thousands of dollars in heat treatments, failed heat treatments, you can check that out too. Just look me up on YouTube. So I'm here to tell you why it's a bad idea to do heat treatments. Now, over a year ago, I uploaded a video to YouTube that has gotten tens of thousands of views, and it was mainly, bashing heat treatments. I gave a story about a guy that I knew personally who spent $3,500 on a heat treatment, overpaid, obviously, because the next day he was eaten alive with bed bugs. It didn't work for him. Since then, it's been like about a year or more since that video came out. A lot of things have changed. Sorry, I got an itchy nose. I'm not picking it or nothing. But anyway, there's been a lot of things have changed in the pest control world since I uploaded that video. And so I thought I would go over some points that a lot of exterminators like to say that sound very convincing, that I have heard people say, oh yeah, well, he said this, or he said that, or she said this, or she said that, and that's why I bought the heat treatment. So one of the most common reasons that exterminators will give you to buy a heat treatment from their company, all right, is if you got a pot of water, right, on a stove, and you put a frog in the water, and you turn the burner on, and you slowly increase the heat till the water is boiling, the frog will die because he doesn't realize the heat is killing him. Because that's what they do for bed bugs. They hook these heat machines up and they slowly turn up the heat till all the bed bugs die, and they don't realize they're dying from it, which is actually not true, but and I'll get into that. But one of my arguments is that if you take an aquarium, which is full of water, and you took a heating element and heated one part of the water to boiling temperature, the heat is going to dissipate throughout the aquarium. Will the frog stay in that area where the heat element is? Or will he try to swim out of the heat and try to go to cooler areas of the water? Frogs are cold-blooded animals. So they naturally know when they're getting hot, and they try to escape the heat if they can and get to a cooler area. When they're in a stainless steel pot and there's nowhere to go but in hot water, of course they die there. So the theory that a house is a pot is not even true, because there are holes around your outlets that you can't see. There are holes around your doors and your windows that you can't see, because they're covered with facial boards and they're covered with outlet covers. And so you can't tell that there's a hole there. But if you've ever seen a house that was under construction, they always leave a gap at the baseboard in order to lay carpet or hardwood floors on top of your subfloor. They leave gaps all the way around the door in order to shim the door properly so that the door will be plumb and flush with the wall. They also shim your windows, so there's cracks around the drywall, and then in order to cover those cracks in the drywall, they take and put up facial boards, like what are they called, trim boards, window trim, door trim, It's what makes the door look pretty on the outside, you know, so you don't see that rough edge where the sheetrock comes up to the edge of the door frame. The bed bugs will go into those cracks and they'll retreat into the wall. Your wall has insulation, which I go over this in my first video, so I haven't changed my, opinion at all on that. But I'll tell you what exterminators have done. In order to escape, like I said, so in order to escape the heat, the bed bugs go in the wall. I've had a lot of people that have told me that I don't know what I'm doing, but there are videos on YouTube you can go and you can watch bed bugs running from a heat treatment. They don't just sit there and boil to death. They actually do try to get away from the heat. So, that it's not like you can't disprove that. It's real easy to prove that bed bugs don't like the heat and they try to get away from it. But anyway, if they can get away, they do get away. Now, I'm not saying that every single heat treatment always fails. But here are some things that exterminators have started doing. They will apply heat, but they will also apply a pesticide. If heat kills bed bugs, then why do you need a pesticide? Oh, well, that's to catch the ones that heat don't kill. That's what they'll tell you. And so my question is, why do heat at all? You see what I'm saying? If the pesticide is what you're really relying on to kill the residual bed bugs, why not just kill them all with pesticide? Why charge somebody thousands of dollars to do a heat treatment when pesticide is so much cheaper? You're doing a little more labor, when it comes to turning up mattresses and box springs, things like that. Yeah, it's labor intensive doing something like that. But the ultimate concern is not what's easy for you. It's how you save your customer money. They're buying the service from you. Why wouldn't you do the best you could do for your customer? Save them money, do the right job, and get rid of their problem instead of having a callback and having to go out there and, that's no fun. You'll get bad reviews and everything for that. Also, another story I have is that exterminators, not only have they started applying the pesticide, they've been doing heat treatments and using bed bags. Now, I have a video that I posted earlier about bed bags and why you shouldn't use them for bed bugs. This story comes out of Charlottesville. I did a bed bug job for a lady where they had an exterminator come in and do a heat treatment, and they put bed bags on the bed. It worked really good for about 9-10 months until holes got tore through the mattress cover, made holes in the bed bag on the box spring, and the bed bugs came out of the box spring and started biting the woman again. Even though the box spring was in the apartment was heated up to like 135, 140 degrees. The bed bugs in the mattress, or in the box spring, did not die. They lived in the box spring. As soon as the mattress cover ripped, or the box spring cover, whatever you want to call it, as soon as that little bed bag ripped, the bed bugs started coming out around the mattress cover. If a heat treatment works, why even cover the mattresses at all? I mean, if the bugs are dead, this shouldn't be a problem, right? Well, I mean, common sense is something that, if you use a little bit of common sense, you'd know that the reason they're covering the box spring is because the heat treatment's not going to work, and they're hoping that if they cover the box spring, that it can get without a warranty, and out of the warranty stage, which is usually 90 days if you're lucky. And this was like almost a year that the woman went without any bed bugs in her bed. And like I said, as soon as that mattress cover ripped, the bed bugs came out of that box spring, and they were all over her, biting her. They were going into the neighboring apartments because all they did was reproduce inside that box spring. So, and they were starving, and as soon as it ripped open, they were everywhere. So, keep that in mind, I think that over the year and a half or so since I started making these videos on YouTube, and since I started researching on these, I've always killed bed bugs using pesticides. Always have for 20 plus years. That's all I've ever done, is use pesticide. So it's always worked for me. I've never had a problem where it hasn't worked. And that's why I can't wrap my mind around why people at these exterminating companies are buying these heat treatment machines, spending, $25,000-$50,000 on these machines, when pesticides are so much more inexpensive. You save your customer money, and yeah, you got to go in and flip mattresses up, but you can still make a living. So basically, I'm still against heat treatments, even after all this time and all the people I've talked to and the arguments and discussions I've had with people over it. I still would rather just go in and flip mattresses, do it old school. The chemicals they've got nowadays are virtually non-toxic to humans. I mean, they're not going to hurt you. Once they're dry, on the bed, they're not going to hurt you at all. And so that, to me, is just the best route to go. I hope this has been an informative video for you. And if you like it, hit the thumbs up. And if you really like it, think of subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate all y'all, and y'all have a great day.